And again, everybody, Sean and Kappi from KappisCards. Here's Kappi Boy helping me out today. He's the real star of the channel, as you can see, as he's having a bath. While we go ahead and open this box of cards sitting next to him. It's football cards that I got off eBay. It's a whole mix of cards here. It's supposed to be from 15-ish years ago or so. So we'll see how this goes. All of the cards, of course, that I open up here from this box and from all the other things that are on my channel, stuff like that, will wind up over here in the Etsy shop. We'll be updating all the football card packs pretty soon, probably August, till we really start getting them back in stock. And if you like and subscribe here, you'll get videos when I update the different teams and that sort of thing, so you can check out and see what we got over there in the Etsy shop. About 20 teams are still in stock right now, I think. Some are pretty low, so let's see what is in the box. And of course, all I've done, I have not looked through this at all. All I did was take the, you see I took the label off of it. They did kind of write on here. It's upside down to the camera, but they did kind of write on here, like 2013 tops, 2019 something, so, or 2009 something. Kappi Boy, where are you going? Huh? You're not gonna leave, are you? Buddy boy. All right. Well, you can see another box that I had already gone through over there. So let's see what we got, and hopefully Kappi comes back and joins us sometime soon, because, he's a little camera shy sometimes, but let's get that right there. So let's start. I'm not familiar with these. These Tribute? Topps Triple Threads, actually, from 2013. So that's, I always like when I get different cards, something I haven't seen, and I do pull out some Cowboys like this if I don't have them and I haven't seen before. And here's two that I PC in Witten and Bryant, so I'm going to set them over here aside. Then we've got Rookies and Stars from a few years after that. Not sure I have that Romo. I'm pretty sure I have the other one. I'm going to pull it out anyway, just in case. So nice mix to start here. And let's set that Romo aside too. Here's some Bowman. What year is this Bowman? 06 Bowman. So, any players? DJ Shockley, I remember him from Georgia. Is that Dusty Dvorak, who is on Sirius XM? And let's see. Yeah, Haloti Ngata. Sims. So let's speed this up a little bit. A lot of it's Lindell White. A lot of guys that probably didn't work out too much there. But again, like I said, I'll mix them in with their various teams going forward. And I've got, if you're not familiar with my packs, 30 cards in each pack. And, they're a mix of cards. You're not going to get like a whole bunch of, 1990 Fleer or 91 Fleer or something like that. You might get a couple of them. You might get some of these, Leaf cards or Sage cards too, where I will take these and match them up with whatever team they were on or drafted by or, went to training camp with or something like that. And put them in there. And let's see, we don't want to see the Sage. So at least some players that are recognizable in there, like Freeman and Hayward Bay and stuff like that. But let's see something else here. Got some sleeved cards. Where's sleeved here? So that's Strahan, yeah. What year is that Topps? 05. So Carson Palmer. Always going to get 90 score. Anytime you buy a 90 Pro set, right? Now we need the 90 Fleer. That's the only thing missing is Pro Lines, Phil Simms, Franco Harris, Troy Aikman, Herschel Walker, right? This is 08 Topps. 07. Always off by a year. Trademark of my channel. Anytime I'm guessing on what year it is, I'm always off by one. So all these are sleeved. These aren't. Got to the Steelers, he said no more, I guess. Kappi, what are you doing over there? Kappi's over on the work desk. And, of course, some stars here out of Rookie and Stars from 2012, does that say? 13. You're off again. And some neat cards in there. Jay Cutler, Michael Vick. Law firm there of Green Ellis. There's Josh Freeman out of Absolute. There's some different Absolute. There's Dez, I might set aside here. I think I have that, though. I like to collect the base cards of, my favorite Cowboys, of course, and Mets when I do the baseball. So, got a nice collection going from buying these different things and going from there. All right, Kappi came back to join us here. And now he's running away. Kappi, come here. Come here. No, you don't like this? You don't like being on camera? Huh? You're going to sit right there? Okay, that's fine. So we'll keep going through the box here. Let's see if I can raise this up. Maybe we can get Kappi in it a little bit. And you get his tail. All right, so up here now. Cunningham, yeah. Harper. You gonna shake the whole table, buddy? Here's some Fleer Ultras, the 90s. And some Upper Deck. That's another one you get a lot. And Kappi's, of course, running away now. LT, some Pinnacle. 90 tops, 91 tops there. I don't know if I have that Aikman at a classic. And we get back to some more Leaf here, Leaf Draft. It's Aaron Donald and Derek Carr. So we'll see. Let's zoom back down here. All right. What else we got in here? I feel like I've hardly dented the box, so let's kind of speed it up a little bit. More of that Rookies and Stars. Here's some more of that Tops, late Tops, and some more Sage Hit. So, yeah. Looking forward to football season since, you know, I mean, as a Cowboys fan, God only knows what the hell's going to happen. They'll probably be somewhere near 500 again and, you know, tease me in the playoffs and then lose because that's how it's been since 1995, right? But still, you know, the Mets suck. So coming out and laying yet another egg here after the first day of the All-Star break. Something's got to change. I mean, they're either going to have to trade pretty much everybody away that they can, or, you know, I don't know why they seem so hesitant to remove managers or general managers or something. But I don't know. Traded one bad owner for maybe another. Just this one has a lot more money. So guess we'll find out. You know, Verlander got booed off the mound earlier, right? Barbers. The late Marion Barber, somebody I collect. 20 years is absolute. Oh, wait. Don't see this one very often either. Cutler again. Cutler. I always love this South Park episode where they have playing Guitar Hero and they're like, they go to the party and Jay Cutler is there like, my dad says you might not be that bad. Definitely something I would have said, right, when I was a kid. Here's that Stadium Club. 08 Stadium Club. Oops, zoom out. There it goes. I can kind of read it. Don't think I've ever seen that one before either. So I like boxes like this where it's got a nice variety, even though it's got some older cards and it's got some, you know, Sage and stuff like that in it. But it's got some cards I've never seen before, which, you know, I was out of collecting, of course, like a lot of people. Yeah, from when I probably stopped when I got about to high school. So it'd have been like 94. Right, 93, 94, my freshman or sophomore year. Up through, you know, just before the pandemic. I'd say about 2018, late 2018, early 2019, when I just got into my collection. Well, my family had some health issues. And I was dealing with them in my parents' house and stuff like that. And, you know, a year later, of course, the pandemic. And had nothing else to do. Sit here and open packs and boxes and things. And just stumbled into Etsy. And, you know, I have stuff on eBay too, but it never sells that much well on eBay because I'm not selling, you know, of course, obviously, big, rare cards or anything like that. I'm just selling cards for people that, you know, just want some cards of their favorite team at a reasonable price. And on Etsy, I've got 4,200 sales or something like that now. So, you know, some things work out. And I'm not familiar with this SP. What year is this SP? 08 SP. So again, sticking in that late, you know, 2000s kind of era, you know, decade, right? Or some early 2010s. Is that MB3? Yeah, I'm gonna set that aside. Never seen that before. That's who is that there? Oh, Chad Pennington as a Dolphin. Don't see that very often. It's where the hair is that Trent Edwards, right? Jamarcus is a good quarterback. No, he's not. There's the Terrell Owens, right? The Cowboy. I almost called him Rocket Ishmael there for a minute. Like, that's nowhere near when Ishmael played. Let's see. Some Strata here. Mr. Marcus Murray. Set that aside for me. And you're watching this, you're like, well, if I buy the Cowboys, I won't get any good cards. Chances are I have most of those, and I just don't remember. Right? They're going to wind up back in the box somewhere, probably. Most of them. And then they'll wind up in the packs as I put them back in. The Cowboys are one team I have sold out of right now. Like I said, there's probably about a dozen or so that I've sold out of. What you doing over there, buddy? You want to come back on camera? He is camera shy a little bit. You know, he's taking a camera in his face. He's a cat. He always looks the other way. Though I do get some good pictures of him if you follow us over there on Instagram, right? Every once in a while he does cooperate. But he's the boss around here. Not just on the card shop, but the whole house. It was supposed to be my wife's wedding present, but he sat on my lap at PetSmart when we went and got a cat. And he really has never left. And I come home, he's somewhere in the room with me most of the time when I'm not, or if I'm sitting here working, he's sitting on the couch sleeping, or, you know, if I'm sitting here doing cards, he'll sit here somewhere and just hang out with me, right? I always say if we hit one of these crazy lottery things, right, you know, I'll stop being a professor and open up a cat shelter or something like that. Lottery things are crazy right now. I have to check my Mega Millions ticket, I guess, here in a little bit. Maybe this won't post after all. Yeah, right. It's like 1 in 300 million to win the, however big the Mega Millions is. I think it's like 600 million as I'm saying this right now. And what's the other one? The Powerball's at like 875. So that'd be nice. Somebody will win, but it probably won't be me. I'm you know, the big idiot when it comes to the lottery, right? The lottery's just an idiot tax to begin with, because, you know, the odds of winning anything significant are nothing. But I only play when it's really, really stupid odds, right? When it's really long. These cards are a little bit stuck together, but still, they'll be usable. I'm sure I'm not alone in that, right? Where, oh, it's 800 million. Now I better go throw a few bucks on it and see what happens. It's more of this SP, or Rookies and Stars, 2011 Rookies and Stars. So Percy Harvin, McNabb is a Redskin. Yeah, I'm just kind of moving quick again through these. Here's some press pass. I just got another box coming, and I have a few more boxes coming, so there'll be a few more opening videos like this coming here in the next few days, when they arrive, of course. And I know one of them's got a lot of that press pass in it, it said, so curious to see how that box is. 91 score is one that we always get as well, like 90 Pro Set, 90 score. Still haven't seen 90 Fleer. Or 91 Pro Set. And so this upper deck is always popular. I don't know why these are sleeved, but they are. Not going to take the time to flip them around, right, because we're already getting a little long with this video. And I feel like still got a good ways to go through the box here. There's Bolden, Victor Cruz, and more of the Strata from 2013. Let's set that Witten aside. I think I have it. What is that? Open Your Heart, United Way. And a couple of these. I always set these aside for other things, right? And just kind of include them in generic boxes. That's a very old NFL schedule from the United Way. It's got Emmitt Smith on it, so I might hold on to it just for myself, just for that reason. But something different. Open Your Heart. Oh, what else we got here? Yeah, it's more of this Bowman. Fitzpatrick. Matt Ryan. Does Ryan still want to play? I don't think he retired after he flamed out here with the Colts last year. And David Carr. Let's put these here. What else we got here? Some more of this here. It's Thurman Thomas. That's Jake Plummer as a Bronco. And these cards going every which way here. AJ Hawk, Michael Irvin. There's AJ Hawk hanging out with Pat McAfee right down the street here all the time. Their studio is probably about 15 minutes or so from where I am standing right now. One of these days I hope to catch him on the golf course, right? Though it seems like he is a member of private courses down there on the east side of Indianapolis that a friend of mine used to be a member of, but he stopped because it got a little pricey for him. Just like everything else in life, right? It got a little pricey. There's a great Jack Nicklaus course not too far from where I live here, and 20 grand to get in the door, let alone the monthly fees. And, you know, this is still Indiana after all, right? 20 grand's still a decent amount of money in this part of the world. But hey, everything around here is still getting stupid expensive, just like everywhere else. And this is a big growing area, right? Big popular area. The town next door, Fishers, is on the best cities to live list. And Carmel, Indiana is, of course, you've probably seen the YouTube videos of their high school and how crazy it is with all the stuff that's got hooked up. And, you know, so this area does have some popularity. And it's, even in the 8 or 9 years that I've lived here in Hamilton County, Indiana, which is, again, the northeast side of Indianapolis, I mean, the changes I can even just tell you about, let alone somebody that's probably a lifer from this area, right, could really go into detail, just like I could about my hometown there, Frederick, Maryland. I mean, every time I go back there, I'm like, what the hell is this? Just new stuff everywhere. And that's kind of how it's getting here. New stuff everywhere and crazy prices. That Keller Winslow card's pretty cool. Carrying them off in that, what year was that playoff game against Miami? Oh, 82, 83, one of those years? 81? Was it 81? They won there and then they went and played the Freezer Bowl and lost? I think that's what it was. Correct me down in the comments if you're watching this and you made it this far. What year was Keller Winslow carried off in that overtime game where they beat the Dolphins in the playoffs? It was before Marino. I want to say it was 81. Before, like I said, before they went and played against the Bengals, who went on to lose to the 49ers in Super Bowl 16. I think that was the year. So, yeah, who is that? Oh, Gavin Escobar, the late Gavin Escobar. Thurman Thomas again. Brett Favre, Cordell Stewart, Steve McNair, Jim Kelly. Nice little run there. Tim Brown, Jerome Bettis, little Hall of Famer run here. Seau, the late Seau, Marcus Allen, Seau again, Cordell. Yeah, with so much for the Hall of Famers. A couple of Cordell Stewarts. Warren Sapp, more Cordell. Zach Thomas, Hall of Famer. I think he is now, right? Super Bowl 24. Great game. I watched it in my dorm room by myself. It's probably the only Super Bowl I ever watched by myself because it was winter session at the University of Delaware, and we had a stupid big snowstorm that day. Like, you know, 15, 20-inch kind of snow. So I was stuck. There wasn't much going on. University of Delaware's got a weird hook term, like a 5-week winter term that a lot of places don't have. So, you know, I took a couple classes then to graduate a little bit early with my undergrad degree. But yeah, that was just sitting there in the snow outside, sitting alone, drinking beer. Right? That's what I did most of college anyway. Alone or not. And more of this Topps from 2012, right? That I've seen around before. Gridiron Deer from 08. That's different. Anderson's Jamarcus again. I always say like that just because of the old Al Davis press conference where he was going off on Lane Kiffin and, you know, other people like that for not liking Jamarcus Russell, even though Jamarcus Russell was terrible, right? Didn't do anything to prepare, right? You know, that type of stuff. And of course, Al Davis was pretty old and senile by that point, and just defending him because that's what he did. It's more of this that's kind of stuck together. That is Matt Ryan right there, but kind of, you can hear it a little bit. It's not like sticking to where it's gonna leave anything, but it's just, you know, it's more of the suction, like from, it must have got just a little hot. That's interesting. Tory Holt card from '08, right? Tops there. It's not numbered or anything. I thought it might be. It's just chrome. But the Rams looks funny on it, the way that RAMS is. Yeah, some more of this. You can hear I had to push that apart a little bit there too. No paper loss though, I think, in the way that came apart. So, Kappi, you gonna come back over here before the box ends? You're just gonna hang out over there. Yeah, big yawn. Okay. Well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. And like I said, you know, these cards are going to wind up in the Etsy shop. You know, I will update the packs. Probably, like I said, as soon as I'm going to get these other things in, it'll take me some time to sort these, of course, along with the other stuff that I'm getting in. And I will post videos of here pretty soon, whenever they arrive. And, you know, I am going to be on vacation at the end of the month. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about purchasing some of these or purchasing some baseball or football cards from me, right? Better get them soon, or I'll be out of the house for a little bit, right? Doing a little family trip. Kappi will be here. He can't work the computer to send the cards, right? So we get a pet sitter for him, so the house is good and all that. And he needs his attention. He's a big boy. And some Select. What year is that? 13 Select. I don't see that very often either. So, D. Milner, Matt Elam, and we're back to some Prism here. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the box. I'm just grabbing the last few cards out of here. Probably have one more handful to grab. The late Sean Taylor. A lot of unfortunately passed away guys in this box, but still. And some more 90 score. Joe Montana, Chris Carter. Right. No, it's not from Morris. Thought it was McNabb again. There went Kaepernick. So, one more grab and we'll call it a video. How about that, huh? And we'll just leave those last couple sprays there. So, Marcus Wheaton, Joseph Randall didn't work out. It was Escobar again. So yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate this. And of course, if you like this sort of video, me just randomly talking about different things, give us a like, subscribe, and you get to see the product a little bit before I start mixing them in, right? I don't show everything on all the videos that winds up getting mixed in, but you know, you at least get to see most of it. We'll end there on the last card of Brian Urlacher. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.